Hello and welcome to another Tabitha's Glass Emporium YouTube video. Today I wanted to show you a little idea I had to make my niece a little dish for Christmas. So today I wanted to look at this, which was how to put a name or a word into a dish but have it flat so it's easy to clean and use. And today I'm going to show you how to make this. So for this project I've used modelling glass to cut the letters. I really like this when we did it in our different ways to make letters. And I thought this would be nice, so that we've cut the, we made the modelling glass per the instructions, rolled it out, just using a craft knife, Stanley knife, to cut the letters out and then ease them out carefully. So we've got them, because we're firing on top and then we're going to flip the piece, we need to make sure it's back to front. So I'm really hoping that I got that the right way around now. With Miller's help. My brain's a bit fuzzy today. As you can hear, I have a frog in my throat and I'm not 100% healthy today. So we're going to put some Marini around and then we'll put the 4mm piece of glass on top. Going to do a very slow fuse with a long bubble squeeze to so this glass goes around the Marini, around the OT. It says OTT, which I know sounds over the top, but in fact it's for my niece who's called Ottilie and I call her Ott. So it's a little dish for her. And I think I've cut this slightly too big, but I'm going to drop vessel this around some square things. So anyway, that will go in the kiln and we can see how it looks when it comes out. So here this is ready to go in the kiln. I realised I got I got this the wrong way around, so I wrote it on a piece of paper and then turned it to make sure I could see through with a Sharpie, you know, it shows through that I got the letters right, so when it's flipped, it will be correct. So that's going in. We've gone right up to the edge. Some of this will be lost. And perhaps if you're doing design, you may not go quite so far to the edge because you don't want to waste Marini. But for me, I just I just wanted to kind of continue the design and then I'll see how I slump it. So I have a piece of, in fact, this is 6mm, not 4mm, but you could use 4mm piece of glass that's going to go on top like this. As I said, it's going to go in the kiln, very slow firing, and we can see how it looks when it comes out. So here this is out of the kiln. This worked brilliantly well. The glass just totally settled around these pieces and all the other pieces and held them in place. I really thought I might get bubbles here, but presumably because the OTT was quite porous and made of glass powder, the glass just completely went around it. So this is a fantastic technique and worked really well. So we are now going to slump this. I'm going to almost do it as a mini drop vessel. To turn it into a little square dish to give to her. So here this is set up in the kiln and ready to be, it's like a drop vessel really, to be dropped tomorrow. So here this is out of the kiln. Now if I'd used a kind of nice just mould, this could have been slumped and just been as is. So if you don't have a lot of machines to kind of cold work stuff, I would suggest slumping this into any kind of slumping mould you have available. But for me, I'm going to cut the edges off and then cold work it to give it a kind of nice flat look. So I'm going to do that and we can see how it looks when it's done. So here is this dish. I've cold worked the edges, just sort of tidying it up a bit. I really love this. I love the feeling of the words. There's a sort of a matte finish to them, but they just worked incredibly well, and how they're kind of embedded into the glass worked brilliantly. So I actually really like this technique and I've got a lot of ideas of what to do with it in future. So watch this space. I hope my niece will like this. I hope she doesn't watch the video before. And it'll be a nice surprise for her on Christmas Day. But it's one of the little presents and it's such a nice personalised dish to give to someone you love. I hope you've liked this YouTube video. If you have, please subscribe. Remember, you can get all our products at tabithasglassemporium.com, and I hope to see you next time.